Thank you for downloading the Title Unknown podcast. Past episodes can be found at www.thetitleiunknown.com. This episode, we're talking about the most anticipated movies of 2013, thoughts on the Evil Dead reboot, augmented reality makes the TARDIS bigger on the inside, quick recap of 2012 science findings on this episode of the Title Unknown. Welcome back to another episode of the Title Unknown podcast, where we talk about shit that'll make you jump off a building and think you can fly. We bring you a weekly dose of geekities, nerdities, and oddities, and believe that everyone should be a little nuts once in a while. So, I am your host, Format Entity, and also hosting here is Mr.
Getalinks is back.
Getalinks. We are back. This is a little weird. We're trying out something new with the way we're going to record. I've had a lot of issues with my laptop, so it keeps shutting down, which means that we won't have any live recordings for a bit until we figure out how to get that thing running again, or figure out some other...
Technically, isn't this a live recording right now?
Well, kinda. There's going to be a lot of editing.
Oh.
Live is like broadcasting, like we used to.
We don't do that right now anyway.
We did, but no one showed up, so
I
guess it doesn't matter too much. But yeah, and also with the inclement weather, we are also recording more spaced out. We're not going to be able to meet each and every week schedule as we attempted before. And also with the laptop having issues, it makes it harder anyway. So we'll do this as often as we can and see how it goes. But yeah, so that's what's going on in the Title Unknown. And this is really weird because actually we're recording this with no background music or no sound
that is
bites.
very weird.
It is. It's just us talking, but there will be something in the live recording. So this will be actually pretty interesting for each of us.
No, we don't have a live recording, remember? This isn't live.
Okay. In the post edit, the final copy would have some background for us and everything, something soothing that we like to talk to.
Soothing.
As soothing as it can be. So, anything interesting for you lately since we've last talked?
Yes and no, but nothing I can really talk about on air.
Nothing you want to record and be implicated with.
Exactly.
Well, any new games? I've actually seen you play in World of Warcraft more often, and not only that, but we got a chance to actually play for a little bit together.
Yeah, I think I've played 4 out of the 7 days this week.
Nice. I've been trying to play, but my laptop keeps shutting down on me.
Me and Dredd are always online and playing and stuff.
And I seen you're level 88.
Halfway to 89.
Congrats, almost 89. And then that 89 to 90 is like a long grind.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll feel it or if you've been feeling it already, but...
Oh, I've already been feeling it.
Yeah, that last...
But I'm bouncing between my main and my Death Knight because everything I'm getting on herbs and stuff I'm giving to her, and I'm starting to make cards. I've already made about 30k in the past week.
Oh, man. Those cards, those mats are too expensive. Does Getalinks have any type of mining or herbing?
She's got herbs.
Okay, so that's why. Because I haven't brought an herbalist through, so I've only been living off the auction house, and then that stuff's too expensive to actually make a profit.
Oh, yeah, I collect about 10 to 15 stacks of herbs every time I, grind.
Almost each session.
Hmm?
So, each session, every time you're out there? 15 stacks?
Yeah.
See, at first I was thinking a stack of 15, and I'm like, yeah, well, whatever. I guess how
15
much?
stacks.
15 stacks, that's pretty nuts.
If I see a gold dot, I go to it. Dredd says I'm addicted to gold dots.
Well, that's the way it's got to be. You got to pick them up. That's how the money's made.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I haven't had a gatherer in Pandaria yet. So it's been rough for me.
I did spend, I think it was Thursday night. Yeah, probably Thursday night. All I did was pet battles the whole night.
Ooh. I just completed the Outlands with pet battles. I'm in Northrend now. I was flying out there until my laptop shut off.
Yeah, I had to buy some pets off the auction house. I wanted to see what they were like, and I was really disappointed. So
And then I had the idea to play as my hunter tonight, and my laptop shut off.
multiple times.
Yeah. It's probably shutting down right now. I started up a scan disk, and it hasn't been able to get through it. It keeps shutting down. And I really think it's not thermal anymore, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm going to do a format of it, too. Anyway, have you seen Flash Gordon?
Like the old school Flash Gordon? We're talking like,
did they make another one?
I don't know. I remember. I vaguely recall it. It's kind of corny.
Right. Well, I watched the movie Ted a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "Oh,
how was it?"
It was fun. I had a lot of fun watching Ted. It's just like a 2-hour-long Family Guy episode with swearing, so you can't expect too much more. If you're not
So
if that's not
with my kids.
Right, if that's not your thing, then this isn't fun for you. But I had a great time. But they were huge fans of the Flash Gordon and everything. Like the guy that plays Flash Gordon's actually in the movie Ted. And then we were watching the Cleveland show, and they made a Flash Gordon reference, and then something else made a Flash Gordon reference, and I'm like,
So you had to watch Flash Gordon.
Yeah, I just, I can't, I have to build up the geek cred. My geek cred points were, had room for improvement there. So
Slightly.
So I actually sat down and watched this thing, and it's like 2 hours, if not longer. It's like a rock opera. It is like wow long, but I actually had a lot of fun with it. I think it was pretty interesting what they did. I think the movie was made in 1980, so 2 years after Star Wars, and I think that Star Wars had better production and everything. It looked better.
Of course. It had everybody behind it.
Than this Flash Gordon thing. The very first Star Wars, I didn't think had so much support. I mean, it was kind of like a surprise, like a sleeper hit, but they did good making it. See, Flash Gordon is that it was pretty interesting, and you had to leave a lot of preconceptions at the door. Like, really, like this mad scientist built a rocket that can go out into space. No spacesuits or anything, and they fly through a portal. And there's atmosphere out there, I guess. So
Wow.
no one ever needed a spacesuit.
Nice.
While the guys were flying, there's flying birdmen in the movie, and you can clearly tell the way they're not like they're hanging on strings, like you can tell. And then the background on the road, the flying men, you could see the clouds on top of them, like didn't map them right.
Oh.
They were part of the background, but not complete. So yeah, it's kind of janky, but it's based on a comic, and it's like one of the very first comic went to movies as for in history, so it was pretty cool to actually see a piece of it. And it's a funky, weak story and stuff, but it was pretty interesting. It's worth it, I think.
Once.
Yes.
You're not gonna watch it like in the week again.
I may even watch it again because I had some fun, just because Queen does the whole score. I mean, it does have a rock opera bit to it, feel to it, and I don't know, it's just got that cheesy sci-fi feel that is, I don't know, just something that I really that I really appreciate from back in the day. It's kind of like, do you remember the movie The Explorers? The three kids built.
No, I never saw it.
Okay.
I do know what you're talking about, but I've never seen it.
Well, they ended up at a drive-through, and they're on the drive-through screen was this really cheesy space, back in the 70s type thing, and Flash Gordon really gives me the feel of a cheesy sci-fi, and I love it. So that was one of my highlights. I was watching Flash Gordon since we last talked. During the holidays, I had 11 days off from work. Like, my God, I had consumed so much that I was tired of drinking. I was
You know what?
What's
Fuck.
that?
That's right. I said, fuck you.
Fuck me? Oh, yeah,
Yes.
the 11 days off.
Yes, because I had none.
Well, you had the two.
Well, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. I did have Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and New Year's Day off.
You worked New Year's Eve that Monday?
Yes, I did.
Oh, fuck that shit. Interesting story there is that we had about a quarter of the population of our town at our hospital out by the interstate. My baby mama had to go out there because her hip was killing her. And immediately she got there at 9 a.m. and they said it was like a 3-hour wait.
What?
Yeah, at 9 a.m. She's like, all right, whatever. I need to, get this looked at. And she said that from the lobby all the way down the hall, which is a pretty long hall, was filled. People were sitting in all the chairs. They were standing on the walls. It was just insanely packed. And after 2 hours, she's like, man, maybe I should just go to the ER. And I was like, you've already been waiting 2 hours. You might start another line over there and have to wait another 2 hours. So, just wait it out. About hour 3, she still wasn't called. So it was more than 3 hours. But hour 3, the people started to appear to go to the clinic from the ER. So the ER was too full and started saying
They were sending people over. Wow.
Yeah, you're not an emergency. You need to go to the clinic. We can't take you here. You need to go to the clinic. So they were declining people in the ER. Finally, she makes it in and everything after 4-hour wait. So yeah, it was pretty crazy. And that was New Year's Eve. That was December 31st, 2012, the last day of 2012. I'm like, I've seen a lot of movies that start with hospitals being the epicenter of zombie apocalypse. I mean, how else do you explain like a 4-hour wait or a quarter of our town being at a hospital? I'm like, something's up. This is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing happened. But I had my
bummer.
thoughts going.
Well, you didn't come over to my house asking for a sword, so I would assume not.
No, I would have been out there. Like, it is zombie cutting time. Let's go. Come on, buddy. Get the kids.
Yeah, the day you do that, I'm gonna just go, yeah, right. You go, no, really, it's time. I'm like, oh, God.
It's time, let's go.
Throw you a sword.
So you mentioned your tablet. You got a Nexus 7 now.
Yeah, I'm actually playing it right now.
Nice.
Building my tiny village.
You're playing the tiny village. Ethan got the Galaxy Tab 2. Pretty nice little device. We've been having fun between my phone and his tablet of using Google Talk. We can video chat, voice call. We're sending messages. He's messaging me while I'm at work and stuff, and I'm like, shut up. But it's got these funky face things, like you can squeeze your face or make your mouth real big. We're having so much
Google
fun.
Talk, huh?
Yeah, like a filter or something. But yeah, you got to get on there. I also have Google Talk with work. They have us doing Google Talk, so yeah.
I don't think I have that app.
It should be in there. It just says Talk in your mass of apps. It's labeled just Talk.
Talk. There we are.
Yeah, you got
And
it.
my thing is empty.
Yep, you got no friends.
I don't.
You have no friends. But yeah, he's been having some good fun. We've been playing the Bad Piggies and a bunch of other games. Oh no, you want to be friends with me?
Is that what that knock was?
Yeah.
All I heard was knock, knock, knock.
Boss 2, I started playing Fruit Ninja on Christmas.
Oh yeah, I got that too now.
And Boss is like kick the boss's ass or whatever. Find Boss 2, that's kind of fun. Ethan's been enjoying that. I played a little bit of this app called Swingworm, which was fun, but then it gets you once to pay to do level 2, which kind of sucks.
The hell, man, be my friend.
And I put this on your Nexus 7 while you were here. What do you think
I
about
did
the
play it, and I am
Super
addicted to it.
Monsters Ate My Condo?
Well, it took me like 2 days to actually get to play it though, because it kept saying that I didn't have a licensed copy of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then suddenly out of nowhere, it just started working one day. I'm like, alright, I'll give it a shot. And I kept playing. I'm like, this game is so freaking cheesy.
It is. It's
I
got
love
like
it.
It's got like the 8-bit feel and everything, and then the voice
The whole
on there,
Japanese
the finger Japanese
announcer.
voice announcer guy. He is
And the announcer is a
hilarious.
finger with a face.
Yes, he's hilarious. And then the fat lady.
Yeah, spin the fat lady. You
Yep.
get a bonus prize.
So that's where you get all the fat lady stuff, and then the guy voiceover, and I don't know. The normal music is like an 8-bit, just stuff going on, but when you start getting higher scores and stuff, you start to hear like some dubstep music. Have you gotten to that?
The what?
It's like dubstep music. You start hearing whoop whoop whoop, and like a bunch of craziness.
Oh no, I don't.
I think it's like when you're starting to get into high scores and everything.
Oh, I'm at the part of the game. It's like I don't think I'll ever get to beat the goal. It's like 2 billion points or something you have to
Yeah.
achieve.
Yeah, I made it up there too. I'm stuck where I have to get a 3 cat match or something like that. No, we're not video chatting while we're
I want to see if it
recording.
works. Damn it! I'm gonna do it again.
Is that your side making the noise?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is wonderful podcasting.
Wow, what a crappy camera you have. Hey, there you go. We can just do this.
This works for us. We're
Yeah.
having a little bit of lag. See, this is one of the textures.
Oh, you look like an alien. How do I do that?
Alright, clear that. Alright, I'm out of here.
Oh, I wanted to
So-
try it.
I got to play some of the Black Ops 2, which is a fun game. Do you have the Xbox and stuff?
I have Xbox. I do not have Black Ops 2.
I'm an employee is my ranking on Super Monsters 8 My Condo.
And oh, you're way higher than I am then. Big eyes. I don't know what happened. Oh. Did you give up on me?
So let's jump into our topics.
Are you implying that we're spending too much time on Google Talk right now?
Oh, wonderful. The really wonky thing about that, though, is that it only works on the Wi-Fi.
It's good
I tried
because
to-
I
I tried
can't
to-
do it anywhere else.
Right, I tried to video chat or voice chat even while I was on the at the store because Ethan was home and I wanted to give him a call, and it said that's only available on Wi-Fi. I was like, why? I have a data plan. It's like I want to use it. Do it. They're like,
Yeah, do it now.
they're like, you can't do that. I'm like, but I want to do that, bastards. So I might be doing getting Skype on there too, just so I can still Skype call if I'm on the road and I want to contact him. While he's
I use Skype a lot on the road.
Yeah, because that seriously bugged me. Like, I couldn't call. I was like, what do you mean? Use my data plan. It's the whole point. You can't do that with your Wi-Fi. Fuck you. So that's a downfall of the Google Talk, but otherwise it's a lot of fun. So what do we have here? Did I pick this out or did you?
I did.
You did.
It
I
did.
wasn't sure because it looked kind of familiar, but not familiar.
I just saw it and I thought,
is-
there's a few on here I'd actually really want to see.
Yep, and it is the 25 most anticipated movies of 2013. I guess from Movie Talk on Yahoo Movies. So this is what we're looking at, seeing what they think are the 25 most anticipated, and we'll see if anything didn't make the list.
Actually, there was a couple I thought of that didn't make the list that should have been on there.
Yeah, and I haven't seen this list yet, so this is fun.
Good.
So number 25 we'll go through, and then you can mention anything if anything jumps out.
Yeah, we do not play we will not play any trailers for you guys. So
No, not especially not all 25 of them. Holy cow, we'll be here all night. So
let's do it.
number 25 is The Host, which I've not heard of.
It actually looks pretty good. I went and saw The Hobbit. Oh, I did see The Hobbit this week.
Ooh,
I forgot. I went and saw The Hobbit.
what'd you think? Did you see it in 3D?
I did not, but I didn't like Lord of the Rings, so
Did
and
you?
I remembered why I didn't like Lord of the Rings after I watched The Hobbit.
Did you see it in the frame rate? The other frame rate?
The what?
there's two different frame rates. They'll play it in 45 or 24.
What's the difference?
From what we hear, is 45 makes it look more like a video camera, like soap opera. You know, that's the type of cameras they use, is a higher frame rate. Majority of Hollywood films are filmed on a slower frame rate. So
It did not look like a soap opera.
okay, it may have been the slower frame rate because there's so you may not even know. I mean, other than seeing it, because there are so many different versions. They made the 24 frame rate, the 48 frame rate, and they made the 3D and non-3D, and you know, who knows what you're gonna.
Anyway, I didn't like
go
the
out
movie.
there.
So
And either way, you didn't like it. Well, it would have been better if you had it in the other frame rate. So.
oh, I probably would have loved it
You
then.
just seen the
Because
wrong version.
the whole plot of and storyline would have been different.
Exactly. No, I haven't seen much. I haven't seen it yet, and I haven't heard too much about it. I'm just waiting until it comes out on something.
Well, the buddy I went with, he said it was pretty bad too. He said he didn't like it, and he did like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I liked Lord of the Rings, but it seems like this is just an excuse to do more in that universe, and
Then do another 2 movies after this.
that's what I've heard. At least one.
No, it's gonna be 3. There's
And
gonna be 3 movies to finish this thing. It's like, yay.
Well,
So
anyway,
anyway,
the
the
host
host.
has something with aliens and alien presence, and so this does.
Yeah,
seem-
the alien actually takes over our bodies instead of trying to invade the Earth. Except this one girl can actually coexist with hers.
Oh. Well, I'll check that out.
It's a very strange trailer because it's just everybody keeps looking at the camera, and the only way that you can tell
We
that they're
had a
an alien is their eyes like have this kind of glowy halo inside their colored part of their eye.
We had a movie similar to that, didn't we?
I'm
Right.
sure there's been a lot of movies that were invaded. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Well, there was like a newer one in the 2000s or 2010s or something.
I don't know.
But they had to break a quarantine line, and then they had to fake it, and they could spit to infect you, and it was, I forgot what the hell that thing was called. If anyone knows what it is, email us and leave it in the show notes, tweet at me or something, because that's going to drive me nuts until I find out what the name of that movie was. I remember something like that. But we'll see if this is anything like that. I really enjoyed the other one. So if it's anything like that, this will be a fun time. And I'm
Now,
glad,
number 24.
I'm glad the next one made the list.
Yeah, I didn't even hear anything about this.
Oh man, I actually put that as a topic. I didn't know if this made the list, but
Yeah.
yes, they are rebooting Evil Dead.
See, I honestly cannot remember the first one. I remember the second one. I remember the Army of Darkness. I don't remember if I even saw Evil Dead.
Well, here's something to think about: is that Evil Dead 2 are pretty much the same movie.
Same movie, except one's kind of more of a spoofy version. Right?
Right. Yes.
And I think that's why I didn't watch the first ones, because I watched the second one and everybody said, well, since you've seen the second one, you don't need to watch the first one.
Yeah, you really don't. But there are some differences to it. And I'll tell you what, from what I've seen in the Evil Dead trailer, it is released now, and I will put it in the show notes because this is one of the big things I want to talk about, is that I have seen in this trailer pieces of both Evil Dead 1 and Evil Dead 2. So they're rebooting and picking and choosing what they want out of the stories, and it is far less campy. They are not doing a goofy campy theme.
And
to
Bruce
it.
Campbell is part of it, too. He's producing it.
He's producing it.
Yep.
From what I hear, he is not in it. I mean, he's got to have a cameo somewhere.
I'm sure.
You know? But from what I hear, they were still saying that he's not in it, and there was no cameo in the trailer. And Sam Raimi also agreed to this. Bruce Campbell's like taken more of an active role in it because Raimi's still doing stuff. I think he just got done doing that Wizard of Oz movie, whatever that was. And
It's a great, powerful Oz. He directed
yeah.
that?
I think so. I think Raimi
I
had
don't
his hand.
think so.
I thought that's what you were saying. That's been a while. We
Yeah.
talked about that in like episode.
It's on the
1 or
list, though.
2
It's
or
down for
something.
we'll get to it.
Anyway, but yeah, I've seen Bruce talk about it, and at first, just hearing Bruce Campbell talk about it, and I gotta tell you, he's like one of my favorite actors. I just love his goofiness and all the roles he does and everything. But when he was first talking about it, it really did sound like this was just an excuse to try to milk some more money out of this franchise. But after seeing the trailer, I was like, oh, I am sold. I am 100% sold on this movie. I cannot doubt that I will be there April 13th. I usually don't like going first day, April 12th.
Right.
The
Because
next
those
day.
crazies will be out.
The next day is fine for me. But I do believe I'll be seeing this in the theater. I'm very excited. And that's only 24. That kills me. That should be way higher. What's up with you, movie talk?
Right?
Alright, so number 23 is After Earth.
Yes. Alright. Do you know anything about this one?
No, it says Mayan Apocalypse.
Yeah, it's all I know is this was another preview in the theater when I went and saw The Hobbit, and I was really psyched because it has Will Smith in it, and I'm a big Will Smith fan. And he crash lands on on the planet, and all these creatures are trying to kill him and everything. And he says that everything on this planet is trying to kill you, and he's with his son, who also is in the spaceship.
His real son?
And that's what I went, oh, are you kidding me? You're really going to do this? Yes, it's Will and Jaden Smith playing father and son in the movie, and they're really father and son, and I thought, this is going to be hokey as hell. He's just doing this just to promote his son's,
His career.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. I love Will Smith, but this is pushing it, He did it. When I saw Jaden Smith in the Karate Kid movie, I'm like,
you watched The Karate Kid?
I did not, but because I
missed
refused to
it,
actually
yeah.
allow Jaden Smith to get into my head. But now Will Smith is forcing it to happen because he's in the movie too, and I'm like, oh, I have to watch it now because it's got Will Smith in it, but it has Jaden Smith in it too.
Right, you can't watch one without.
I know. And like
Me
at the
too.
end of
I
the
also skipped the Karate Kid movie, and I was like, I'm really not sold. I can't be sold on this movie. First of all, you shouldn't mess with Karate Kid. You shouldn't make another one.
right,
Secondly, just because it's Will Smith's son, we're supposed to go see this. I mean, I understand Will Smith's awesome. I love watching all Will Smith movies. I don't think there's one I disliked, but I can't be expected to just go see this just because his son's in it and his Karate Kid. Why'd you mess with it? But
exactly. But at the end of the trailer, it's he's talking and everything, and well, watch the trailer. You'll figure out what planet they're on, and it'll be all kind of weird.
all right, I do see the director, writer M. Night Shyamalan is behind it too, so that's got to be a benefit to it.
It's got a benefit, except he didn't do so good with The Last Airbender. But I really liked it.
I love the Airbender. I mean, it may not have made that much money, but it was a very good display.
Yeah.
It was very fun. So number 22 is G.I. Joe Retaliation.
1 second before we continue. Top
Okay.
box office budgets right now. Top box office intake this weekend so far. Texas Chainsaw 3D is topping it out over Django Unchained by 3 million, 23 million
What the
total.
hell?
Yeah.
Why is there another Texas Chainsaw?
Oh, it's 3D. It's like the anniversary or something of it. So they made a new one. Man, where have you been with movies lately?
I don't know. I have seen the trailers for Django Unchained. I've been really wanting to see that, but I just don't. I don't get out to the theaters often during the winters and everything.
And then The Hobbit came in at number 3 with only 17 million. Wow.
And this is just for a week, right?
I think this is just this weekend.
Because I seriously expected Les Miserables to blow it away. I thought they were going to be a 30 million.
That's only 16 million. It's down to
16 million,
number
yeah.
4.
That's half of what I thought they were actually going to do.
I thought Les Miserables would be awesome, but nobody really probably knows what it's about. The trailer isn't very convoluted.
Yeah, the trailer actually made it look pretty interesting, but I know I'm not going to pay money for that.
Yeah, just go sit and watch a musical.
Right. If it's free, well, it's the trailer looked like it was not a musical. Like they did a full action film out of it. I mean,
Oh no, Les Miserables is a musical.
yeah, it's really a musical, but the movie, I don't know.
Yes.
They have singing in it, but it's not like they're not filming people on stage.
No.
You know, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Oh, got it. Right.
Yeah, they'll still sing and stuff, but it's like live action on
Yes.
settings.
And there's a lot of good actors in this one.
That's what it looked like.
Thought I saw Anyway, number 22
Anyway.
is G.I. Joe Retaliation.
Yes, G.I. Joe and The Rock Johnson. You could call me The Rock Johnson, whatever. Dwayne Johnson is in this one. And Bruce Willis? Wait
The original G.I. Joe.
a minute.
So he would technically be Duke, I guess?
Was he in the first one?
No.
'Cause I don't remember. I thought. I don't know what to think now. I remember seeing the first one. And Christopher Eccleston was in the first one.
I don't know. I didn't. I think I watched the very first one, and I thought it had nothing to do with G.I. Joe, so I never watched. I think there was a second one too, right?
I thought this was the second one.
Oh, okay. See, I don't really care about this movie.
I had fun with the first one. There wasn't enough Cobra.
There wasn't enough G.I. Joe.
The G.I. Joe part was there.
It was the
fun.
hokey, them running on those rocket suits things.
The suits were cool. There was some good action at the beginning and everything, but the rest of it, when they were in the compound and stuff, it was pretty hokey.
Number 21.
The Hangover Part 3.
I haven't seen The Hangover Part 2.
I have not seen Part 2 yet. I don't see any reason to. You've seen the first one.
It was okay.
I had fun. It was fun, but I don't need to see that movie again and again a third time. I don't know why they're making a third. It's making money. That's why they're making a third.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'll watch Hangover 2 when it's free on my cable channels I subscribe to or whatever. Or if it's on Netflix, I'll watch it. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I'm skipping that one. Paying my price anyway. So number 20 is World War Z. This thing is surprisingly at 20. Why is this not number 1 or 2 in the top 5?
Because it's got Brad Pitt, who's now like 50 years old and can't act.
Yeah, but it's this the zombies in this, are the fast ones. They portray them as an actual rolling stream through the streets. These things. This is not the zombie apocalypse I want to see at all.
Because you'll lose.
I'm dead in this one. I don't see a way we win. And they're using those zombies. And yes, they got Brad Pitt in there, and he's a family man, but he has some type of military background because they're calling for him to go save the world, which I don't know how you're gonna succeed against all these, but whatever, I'm in. This movie, World War Z, this is also what I've heard, is that this is not the depiction from the books. There's a book, World War Z, which is a series of testimonies and notes or diaries from different perspectives from different people that were actual survivors of this. This movie is taking it from before the outbreak through it, and hopefully we get to see how it ends.
Oh, they'll just break it into 3 movies.
Yeah, we'll see. But the book was testimonies. Like, it was a good book just reading how people survived with this type of apocalypse going on. All right, number 19.
This is something I wish they would just let it go.
What? Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh, A Good Day to Die Hard. Let the Die Hard series end.
A Good Day to Die Hard. Hold on. Stallone and Schwarzenegger?
Yeah.
Wait. Are they just calling out, like, Expendables 2?
What?
Schwarzenegger's
No.
in the last stand.
Schwarzenegger's not in this.
Stallone's in Bullet to the Head. Stallone and Schwarzenegger's in The Tomb.
Yeah.
And then
25 years ago, the first Die Hard came out. Let it go. That's like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Let it go. Or at least make a good one.
CIA agent son, Jay Courtney of Spartacus. Oh. But, yeah, it's not even a famous sidekick that he's got this time. He's cool. I love Spartacus, but... Let it go. I'm still going to see it.
I'm sure.
Number 18, Beautiful Creatures. Yeah, what's this?
I have no idea.
Adult books about supernatural. This movie has none of that.
It's a girl. It's about a girl in a small town who is destined to possess either light or dark magic, and the boy who captures her heart.
Oh boy. All
It's
right.
got the romance that young adult fans swoon over, along with the Oscar calibrator actors Emma Thompson, Jeremy Irons, and Viola Davis.
Yeah. Okay.
Moving on.
17 White House Down. Channing Tatum owned 2013 with a successful comedy, 21 Jump Street, Romance the Vow, the drama of Magic Mike. Magic Mike. That movie was actually good. I didn't see the whole thing. But,
Terrorist group attacks the White House. He steps up to protect the president, played by Jamie Foxx.
Jamie Foxx, was he Obama? We got a black president in this movie. That's Jamie Foxx. Django Unchained. Another serious role.
It's from the director Ronald Emmerich, who filmed Independence Day, and you know he has experience when it comes to blowing up the White House.
Oh, fun. Not only that, I just hope it's not a 2.5 hours like Independence Day.
Well, 16. I was excited when I saw this one.
Yes, Wolverine. The Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
The Wolverine.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hugh Jackman was in Les Miserables. I thought he was in there.
Yeah. So he's in there. Jackman is going around on just the Wolverine story, huh?
Yep, it's the second part where he goes to Japan and falls in love with that girl, and
It's the 5th time he's portraying Wolverine in the movies. So that's pretty cool. A comic book movie. It'll be worth it.
there's gonna be a lot of comic book movies this year.
Yeah, it's really proving to be beneficial.
Number 15, Oz the Great and Powerful.
Yeah, this thing.
This looks awesome.
You keep saying that.
It's because it looks good.
Like we played this trailer back on like episode 1 or 2 or something. And
I'm hoping that, I'll actually...
do you see? Director Sam Raimi, I told you.
Oh yeah, look at that. He directed the
is.
Spider-Man trilogy.
Mila Kunis is in here? I didn't know Mila Kunis.
Where do you see that?
Says-
I don't know who that is.
He falls under the spell of 3 witches played by Michelle Williams, Mila Kunis, and Rachel Weisz. Mila
Rachel
Kunis has
Weisz,
got
I
me
know.
sold. I'm sold on Mila. I might have to watch this after all.
Nah, I like Rachel Weisz.
It's all good.
Michelle Williams, though, she's not bad either. Isn't that, what's his face's girl? Heath Ledger? Isn't that his baby mama?
Oh, I don't know. You'd think I would know something like that, but
I think it is. She was on Dawson's Creek.
okay.
Anyway.
I'll believe you. Anything more?
Nope.
Number 14, The Heat, comes out April 5th. It looks like this is a Sandra Bullock with as an FBI agent. We've seen this before.
Yeah, doesn't she, do anything else? Miss Congeniality kind of thing?
Yeah. Huh. Anyway.
She's a cop? No. She's a cop who's paired up with... No, wait. I'm wrong. First she's paired with Jason Bateman's in this. With...
Ooh,
she's a cop who's plays her by her own rules and gets partnered with the FBI. What? They don't. This. They wrote this bad. But then in April, she's a cop who plays by her own rules, who gets partnered with Sandra Bullock.
Melissa McCarthy is the cop.
Oh, I see. If I had read one
Yeah.
sentence before that, it would have made sense.
So Melissa McCarthy's the cop. It's paired up with
Sandra Bullock is an
who's
FBI
an
agent
FBI
again.
agent, right?
So yeah, it is Miss
A
Congeniality 3.
female-driven buddy cop movie. Nice.
Yeah. Anyway, number 13.
Elysium.
Elysium.
Elysium. Elysium. Spoken word is so well for me. Director Neil Blomkamp's 2009. He did District 9 with a low budget, no recognizable stars, and a story drawn from politics of South Africa. And what is he doing now? He's now back with a bigger budget, giant stars, and story that hits to home. In the future, the haves live on a high-tech space station called Elysium, while the have-nots are stuck on the ruins of Earth. One average guy, Matt Damon, accepts life or death mission to get on board. All right.
Sounds like a flunk.
Maybe. It could be the most amazing thing I've seen, too.
No, the next one is number 12, The Lone Ranger. It's got Johnny Depp as Tonto.
Johnny Depp. Oh, I think I heard a little bit about this.
And he wears a dead crow on his head. Oh,
man. I don't know. Really? Do we need this?
Yes. Yes, we do.
This really needs to exist?
If you watch the preview, it's not bad. It really isn't. I mean, come on. The producer, director, writers, and the star of the Pirates of the Caribbean trilogy are all into this.
Alright.
It's like they just took Pirates of the Caribbean off the name and put the Lone Ranger on. So, okay, everybody who's done Pirates of the Caribbean, you're not going to do this too.
Alright, we'll see. Number 11, we're really burning the hour on this one.
Yeah, we are.
Number 11, The Great Gatsby.
This actually looks pretty good. I like the original, but it's like
that is Leonardo.
It is.
He's got crow's feet.
He does.
He's got wrinkles. It's hard. Where has he been the last 20 years?
Like everywhere. Did you forget about what was that movie with Inception?
Yeah, I missed Inception. That was my bad.
You did not.
I did.
You haven't seen that?
Not yet.
Oh my gosh, watch that movie.
I was gonna rent Looper though. That's the one I'm really aiming.
Oh yeah, that's what I'd go with. Looper or Inception.
Yeah, I'll watch Looper first, and then I'll try to find Inception.
Oh, that's good. At least you'll pick up on the good one at the end.
I heard good things about Looper, even though it's got the Bruce Willis.
The Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. All right, The Great Gatsby. What's next?
The World's End, number 10. This one I actually will see because it's got zombies and it's a comedy.
Oh my god! Is this the one Simon Pegg's been working on? I don't see his name. James
no
Franco,
idea. Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen, so it's comedy.
It's World War Z comedy.
James Franco, many other friends. Souls on Earth is destroyed.
Basically what happened was all these
Simon
guys...
Pegg!
Seth Rogen. Oh, is it?
Yep, the third collaboration from Simon Pegg and director Edgar Wright. They're the ones that worked on Shaun of the Dead. I've heard of... I follow Simon Pegg on Twitter, and I've seen him in some zombie makeup garb and stuff while he was doing something. So he's got a piece in this. I haven't seen a trailer. There's no trailer. This is still doesn't come out until October 25th.
There's a trailer for it.
Is there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I got to. This is coming out prime for Halloween, October 25th. So yeah, this is what
That's what you've been waiting for.
Pegg's been working on.
You've been waiting for this.
Oh yeah, that's number 10. We're getting good. All right, number 9, Monsters University.
It's the prequel to Monsters Inc. It's when they're back in high school or college learning how to scare. They return Sully and Mike in the story of how the two met as freshmen in college. Starting out as rivals, the two eventually become BFFs.
Yeah, they used BFF in the synopsis. Number 8, The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, which is the continuation. And that's not scheduled until December 13th. So that's way out. Number 7 has me excited. Anchorman, The Legend Continues.
I never saw the first one.
Ron Burgundy is gonna be back. I can't wait for this. The first one was a lot of fun. If you get a chance, pick it up, check it out. Steve Carell, Paul Rudd, all these guys in there just having a good, fun time. There's a scene that's like a West Side Story knife fight or whatever.
Oh, I think I did see it then.
Like
I do remember that. Yeah, the
And they're in
the other
suits.
anchor people are fighting
Yeah.
him. Yeah, I
And
did
they're
see
in
it.
suits. And then shit gets real quick. Like people are losing arms, and
Yeah.
grenades, like a fucking bazooka or some shit. It's fucking hilarious.
All right, number 6, another franchise that needs to end.
Oh god.
Fast and the Furious 6.
How does that make it to number 6?
Because it's number 6.
That's
They just-
number 20.
It was just easy to write.
That was like a bad pun movie talk on Yahoo.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You don't make Fast and Furious 6 number 6 just because it has a 6. It's the end of the world, 666. You hear that? What the fuck?
Here, I'm going to give you a good one. Number 5, Pacific Rim.
Yes.
I
Yes
don't know
and
if I will go
yes.
see this.
Yes to all this shit.
Oh my gosh.
Now I've
It's
mentioned
giant
covered-
robots fighting giant aliens.
Yes, and I don't know if this was before your computer shut down, but last week or last episode, was it before your computer shut down?
What?
Talk about Pacific Rim.
I have no idea.
Okay, then it was after your computer shut down.
Okay.
Apparently.
Apparently.
I was talking about Pacific Rim on the second half of the episode, and it was this is, I'm very excited to see Pacific Rim. The only problem I have right now is that each robot is a 2-pilot robot. I mean, every iteration of giant robots, it's usually one dude piloting the whole thing. Robot jocks.
No, come on. Look at
Mech
Voltron.
Warriors. Well, Voltron, that's 5. That's a little too much.
And look at, what was it? Power Rangers.
Don't put Power Rangers in Gundam, and Mech Warrior, and every other awesome giant robot iteration there was.
And Power Rangers, the next one, the sequel, where they were, like, pinks and stuff.
Number 4, Power Rangers. No. I would shoot myself.
And the Power Ranger Samurai.
But the Pacific Rim, the giant alien robot the giant alien thing looks like a dragon. It's pretty cool. There's a
See?
lot of them.
More so stuff to come from Japan for Power Rangers. They'll come and save us.
Yes, giant robots and aliens.
I can't see this movie. It just makes me laugh. This was one of the trailers at The Hobbit, and my friends, Mike and Amanda, we went and saw it, and I was telling Amanda, how in the world did we come up with giant robots to have sitting in some back warehouse? Oh, here's some giant monsters that are going to come and fight us. Luckily, we've got these robots laying around.
Well, of course. I mean, you don't think that's a whole nother thought? You don't think we have a giant robot somewhere?
No, I don't think we do. I hope
Like
we
Metal
don't.
Gear? We probably do.
I hope we don't.
And we haven't needed it, but I'm sure we have like a Metal Gear. Man of Steel is number 4.
Yeah, Man of Steel. I'm excited about this preview. Okay. So anyway, number 4, Man of Steel.
Yeah, talk about Man of Steel for
Superman is coming back, but it's going to be kind of like a prequel because they realized how retarded it was that he was going to have a son. So, yeah. But Kevin Costner's Jonathan Kent. That's cool. Russell Crowe is Jor-El, Superman's dad. Amy Adams is Lois Lane. I mean, this movie's just, it looks awesome.
It's what I seen. What I didn't like was him going Sonic Boom.
What? You didn't like that?
No,
Why?
it
looks
he,
awesome.
He's never done it before.
Yes, he has.
It's never been portrayed as actual sound barrier breaking and like, oh my god, he's really faster than a speeding bullet. It's like, I don't like it being so in your face that they're putting too much physics into the Superman is what I'm getting at. Is like, I don't need Superman to be that realistic.
Why? That makes him awesome. He's faster than a speeding bullet.
Yes, but
And a sonic boom.
That's
Fine,
something-
fine. Let's just move on to number 3 then. Star
something
Trek
I
Into
didn't
Darkness.
like. I might like it. We'll
Star
see.
Trek is number 3.
We talked about this.
I know, I'm so excited. Oh, I saw the preview again. I couldn't help it.
You gotta watch it
I
again.
had to watch it again.
Yeah, it does look fun. Again, I don't know why the Enterprise is underwater, but we'll
See, what really ticked me off was the preview of the first scene that played in front of IMAX showings of The Hobbit. I would have to go see The Hobbit to see the first part of the scene. Here's number 2, which I really couldn't care possibly less than I do on this one.
Yeah, they really got this out of order.
What?
I want to
Oh,
rearrange.
yeah.
I want to rearrange these.
Yeah, number 2 is The Hunger Games Catching Fire. I don't know how I ended up seeing the first one, but I think my mom took me to see it because she was all excited. And the movie's. Ugh.
I watched it on demand. It kept my attention. It wasn't phenomenal.
It kept my attention, but not enough that I didn't get really irritated when, towards the end of the movie, they started summoning these creatures out of the dirt.
Well, I kind of missed that too.
Yeah. Well, no. Remember the guy that was like in the control room? He's like, you need to make something to stop her, and he like created these dog things, and they just popped up out of the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. You're lucky. You missed it. I didn't.
I might because I did. I go out for a cigarette here and there.
Yeah.
But I remember in a
Number-
cave. I remember getting all the love
Number
story
1.
and getting all that other crap.
This seems to be the highly anticipated movie of the year that everybody wants to see.
I'll see it.
Iron Man 3.
I might actually go May 3rd.
No. I will, but I mean, if you do, I'll actually come with you. The only downfall is Ben Kingsley is Iron Man's arch nemesis, the Mandarin. Really?
I don't remember the
For the third movie, you're gonna have the Mandarin? I could think of a lot better people to be a villain in an Iron Man movie.
Yeah. But I'm not too familiar with many of the Iron Man bad guys. Iron Man universe. I've never been too familiar with it.
I mean, he is like the arch enemy of Mandarin or of Iron Man, but I don't know. Yeah. He's cool. I mean, he's got some really amazing abilities. But I've always
even having the Lasher guy from 2, you know, I wasn't impressed by the bad guy.
no,
you know.
he was kind of hokey.
Yeah, and number 1, the bad guy was just
Oh, there is a holy crap.
the
There's
plant.
a lot on this guy. I'm gonna have to put that on here. There. Yeah, and so I put a link for who the Mandarin actually is in our story note, topic notes, so you can add it. People are curious. So yeah, that is the top 25 movies of 2013, and that has been our show. Thanks everyone. See you later.
Alright, so I have some choices for a music break that I'll put in afterwards. We're not gonna, you won't hear anything.
Sure. And we don't have to talk about topic 2 because we already talked about it.
I guess. Is there any, but, yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll put some song in. You're not too interested in the song either way, are you?
Not really. Your song choices usually suck.
I've got fun geek cred song choices. It's better than you listening to Fun. I don't know how you ever got
Fun
that.
is good.
You even got that onto the podcast. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Fun? Did it
Yes.
really? Wow, I'm awesome.
No. That's minus 20 geek cred points.
No.
But don't worry, you've got plenty. You could lose the 20 for listening to Fun.
Yeah, right, I got plenty of geekiness.
You got plenty of geek cred points. You flipping went to Gen Con by yourself, brother.
No.
That was awesome. That was like a plus 200.
I'm gonna do it again this year, too.
So you could lose your 20. No, I'm going this year.
Alright.
Emulate hot date with my one true love. I've turned off the lights and my phone's unplugged. Snuggled up, getting down, don't knock my door. Doubled up on the ground, this shit's hardcore. Papa grind till we're in the zone. Oh, it's something fine when my mind is blown. So intertwined like we're Siamese clones. I give up, I resign to the afterglow. No interruptions, no, we're all alone. No introductions, no, you like my own. Need no instructions to invite my moans. I'm fucked, it's fine, cause my baby owns. Who owns me whole like no other? Who is my one soul seductor? Ooh, do I blow my cover? Soulmate slash lover, role playing that sucker. Role playing games, oh how you tease me. You keep my RPG spot prime. Tantalizing tantric action, I'm pushing level 99. RPGs know how to please me. This be triple XP time. I'm mini-maxing and climaxing, pushing level 99. Late nights, epic fights, eyes strap for perfection. Eyes pop, jaws drop when they see my collection. I got a character connection, they my closest ties. Props to Tella and Eris for the sad goodbyes. I'm crying when they die, and though I know it's fate. Same plot, same line, same spot, same game. More tears and sighs, but I'll be okay. Sore eyes are with the highs I get when I play my Super Famicom emulations. My MMOs bring me elations. No need to impede, no hesitation. Yo, RPGs be my fixation. Who owns me whole like no other? Who is my one soul seductor? Ooh, do I blow my cover? Soulmate slash lover, role playing that sucker. Role playing games, oh how you tease me. You keep my RPG spot prime. Tantalizing tantric action, I'm pushing level 99. RPGs know how to please me. This be triple XP time. I'm mini-maxing and climaxing, pushing level 99. Teenage diary confessions about Cloud and Link. Incendiary obsessions over pen and ink. Impressing with my quest and no time to rest. Other girls got game, but my game's best. My fantasies are final. Dragon lancers in my pants. Romance and Sega 3 puts me in a trance. Smuggle love undercovers with my Game Boy Advance. My controller it commands, so I do as it demands. Hence, who's my daddy? It's those classic RPGs and Crystallis for NES. I stole my game virginity. No, I'm a master magic caster with a black mage army. Magus, Kefka, and Asters, you got nothing on me. Who owns me whole like no other? Who is my one soul seductor? Ooh, do I blow my cover? Soulmate slash lover, role playing that sucker. Role playing games, oh how you tease me. You keep my RPG spot prime. Tantalizing tantric action, I'm pushing level 99. RPGs know how to please me. This be triple XP time. I'm mini-maxing and climaxing, pushing level 99. Fluka and her trigger finger waist hungry like the wolf, 3 square meals a day. I'm rolling with my orc homies in our epic car, and everybody wants to know me in Orgrimmar. I learned the language of love, cause I'm all grown up. Let me whisper in your ear, I got it on Death Mountain in the cave of Matoya. My secret Kama Sutra, the book of Medora. A plethora of rupees, moon pearls on my neck. You wanna play me sometime? Well, I play hard to get. I venerate these games to the excess. I plugged in, I play, my soul is possessed. You told me whole like no other. You I'm a one soul seductor. For you I'll blow my cover. Soulmate slash lover, role playing that sucker. You know you're my favorite RPG. Oh, I can't go one night without you, baby. Oh, you wanna play again? Already? Oh, I guess I'm not getting any sleep tonight. Okay, press reset. We'll play this all over again.
The Title Unknown podcast is now on Stitcher. Listen to us on your iPhone, Android phone, Kindle Fire, and other devices with Stitcher. Stitcher is smart radio for your phone. Find it in your app store at Stitcher.com. Stitcher Smart Radio, the smarter way to listen to radio.
Yeah, so a quick quickie is the TARDIS, Augmented Reality. you just came across this, you haven't seen this yet.
Oh, I forgot to click on it. Hang on. Augmented TARDIS model. Geek goes.
But I'll give you just because this is very, very visual, not much to the audio at all. But what you're gonna see is this guy built a police box, a replica of the TARDIS, and it's pretty good. And it stands about 4 inches tall, so it's a tiny little desktop one. And somehow what he did is he created an app on his phone that runs on the phone. And it's kind of like a blue screen thing. So he paints the front door with something that the app recognizes, and it displays. So while you're looking through your phone at the police box, everything outside, even the desktop, the lap, everything else in the room appears to come through the phone fine. And when you peer into the TARDIS, the open door of the TARDIS, you actually see the inside of the TARDIS. It's kind of like blue screen, so it looks bigger. He pans around and everything, so you can get a view of the console and everything. It's really cool, so it really does make it look bigger on the inside than it is on the outside, because you have the context of the rest of the room on the frame too. So it is a pretty neat little, hobby this guy had to get it to work and everything. It's definitely worth checking out. So I want to leave the link out there for people. I was impressed. I want to get it because
You want to get the box or you want to get the app?
both. You need both. Because you see what it looks like without looking at it. It's like this swirly thing. It's not really a blue screen, so it's this swirly weird design. I don't know how that makes it work or whatever, but it does, and it's pretty cool. But just to show it off here and there, I've never show it off because no one ever comes over. But I don't know. I'd still want it. It would just sit there and do nothing, but just to say you have it. I would, you know what I would do? I would bring it to the office.
Oh yeah, I see the swirly thing.
So you see the swirly thing?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I liked it. People are going to have fun checking it out. Alright, so this third topic, if there was anything you wanted to talk about with Evil Dead, I think we pretty much said it all already. Either way, I'm excited. It's not campy, it's fun, but
Right.
we have the 2012 scientific findings.
Is this our first episode of the topic unknown this year?
What?
It is, isn't it? This is the first 2013 topic unknown. Title
Yes.
unknown. Title
That's
unknown.
why we were looking at the 2013 movies.
Right. No, I was just thinking, well, then it makes sense that this thing's going to be almost 2 hours long.
And then we'll take a look back at the 2012 scientific findings.
Yes, I'm getting it.
Because it's like a marker between the two. You're just like, shut up, jackass.
There she is.
Who's that? It's a Dradelia. How are you doing?
She is totally sunburned.
I hate you.
Oh, she's been sunburned for 2 days now.
That is hilarious. I'm freezing wearing a heavy coat and a scarf and freezing, and you're like, oh, I'm sunburnt. Is there any, since we've last talked, I mean, we actually have a good connection now, and this is how it works better when we're separated.
I'm curious, though. Is she being recorded on my Audacity?
Oh, no, she wouldn't be recorded at all. We don't hear her at all.
Yeah. This is kind of creepy, then. We're talking to ourselves.
Yeah. I'm going to have to cut that whole edit.
Yeah.
Shit.
So, topic 3 is 2012 science findings.
Yes, there were some obvious science findings throughout 2012, and some of these are pretty ridiculous, and I just wanted to talk about them real quick.
Good parents make good partner. No, good partners make good parents.
Good
No
partners-
kidding.
Good partners make good parents. Yes, if you are getting along, your parenting goes well.
That's insane. Who would have thought?
Right. But there is actual scientific backing now.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
That's the whole idea. Is
Eating helps you grow. No.
Exactly. There'll be scientific data.
Yeah.
Number 2, we all want to date a hottie.
Again,
Wow.
I'm in shock.
Right. So they got scientific data that shows that we do, yeah.
Both men and women unconsciously desire a sexually attractive partner, study shows.
Oh,
I'm
it's
very conscious of it. I'm not
personality.
unconscious of it at all.
Exactly. We're guys. We're all about it.
Yeah.
She's hot.
Yeah.
I'd like to date her.
Yeah.
Oh, she won't date me. I'm fat and play WoW. All right, whatever.
Wow.
So number 3, pre-gamers drink more. They say if you drink before you go out, then you drink more while you go out.
That is nuts.
Well,
I
yeah,
agree.
and no. I mean, considering yes, I don't know. There's not
Yes, because you're already relaxed and you're ready to have a few more at that point.
Well, you already. Okay, if you didn't drink a few before you went out, then your first beer's while you're out. Now, I meet you at the bar. I've had 3 beers. You're having your first one. I'm having my 4th one already. If we have the same number of beers at the bar, I've drank more.
Well, this comes from researcher Florian Labhart of Addiction Switzerland. Right there.
It sounds like basic math.
Yeah.
3 plus 1 is 4.
Yeah.
1 plus 0 is 1. Who had more? Anyway.
Number 4. People with more experience make better decisions.
Oh my
Are
goodness.
you kidding? Really? I thought the
You mean-
inexperienced people were always the ones that knew how to do things right away.
Somebody that actually does something very often knows more about it than a 2-year-old? Come on.
Wow. That is nuts.
I'm a mechanic. I'm going to tell the mechanic what's wrong with my car.
Yeah. Yeah. Keeping guns out of the hands of troubled individuals can save lives.
Oh my god, we have data on this now.
I'd always thought it was the other way around. I
What
figured
the
troubled
hell?
individuals needed hand fire.
Yeah, you give them the
Gunfire.
guns and
Hand
less
arms.
people
Arm.
die.
Hand. What the hell am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Firearms. There it is.
Hand fire.
Hand fire.
Firearms.
Arm fires.
Who knows? Number 6, exercise is good for you. Oh
Nah,
my
I
goodness.
beg to differ on that one.
I would say that too. Is that Atkins died while jogging. I've heard of other people that have had serious physical injuries from doing
Yep.
extraneous exercises. So yeah, I mean,
Oh,
there's
it's
been-
followed up by that is calling an ambulance improves heart attack survival.
no shit.
Think you're having a heart attack? Dial 911. Believe it or not, paramedics really do save lives. They actually wrote that in this article.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
this is not you joking around or paraphrasing. They actually took the time to type that and print it and publish it.
Wow.
911.
Taking a cab or driving one's own car was slower than an ambulance ride and delayed crucial treatment, the study found. No shit!
Really? I honestly, I thought they were just relating this to people that just didn't dial 911.
Oh,
Oh, he'll be all right.
yeah, just drive yourself there.
That was just like people saying, fuck it, you'll be all right.
Guys
They
are
usually-
more
they usually
into
comes
their
back on. It's all right.
guys are more into their girlfriends than vice versa.
Yeah, I don't know.
What? Apparently some stereotypes about guys and sex are true. It turns out that college-age guys report more sexual interest. Oh, there we go. Report more sexual interest in their female friends than vice versa. There, that sounds right.
Well, the word sexual right there. I mean,
Well, see,
oh,
see the title of the number 8 is guys are more into their girlfriends than vice versa. It should have said
right, like
guys
I
are
want-
more sexually interested in girls than vice versa.
guys want to bang more than girls.
Exactly.
And definitely at the college age, because that does change. There's like, what is it, like 30, 40 years old, women hit their sex drive hard, or something like that. They have a higher sex drive later in their life than
Oh,
guys.
number 9. Smoking a lot of pot can make your mind fuzzy.
No
way.
shit.
Yes, science has done it again. Heavy marijuana can mess with teens' brains. Just teens, though. Nobody else, just teens.
Oh, it'll still make your mind fuzzy, but
Yeah.
between the ages 13 and age 38, they said they had an average decline of IQ of 8 points. Is that a
Oh.
lot?
Yeah, that's actually a lot.
Is it?
Yeah. I think like
Well, I've-
I think 200 or something on the IQ scale is like genius level.
Well, then just out of 200, just 8 isn't much.
Genius. No, actually, I think it's 120.
Okay, then it would be.
Oh, so what I heard was the average normal is 95 to 100. So
95 to 100, 8.
Yes.
Yeah, it could make a big difference, I guess.
yeah,
I was
it'll make
over
a big
100,
difference. It'll make you from
so
normal
I
to
had the
retarded.
8 to lose when I was a teen. Just I can't imagine what stupid high responsible job I would have had if I didn't smoke all that pot and drink all the beer. All right, number 10, driving when drunk is unsafe.
Now that's just crazy. Who would think that?
Really?
That's
This is-
just
Wait, what?
unheard of.
This is like proven now? This is a
Yes,
finding?
yes.
Oh, but I always thought, driving home from the bar. I mean, how else is your car
Wait.
gonna get home?
There's more for it. Are you ready for this? The study also found that more underage females who have been drinking alcohol are at risk for being in a fatal car crash compared with non-drinking females.
Oh shit! I totally thought you were gonna say male.
The researchers
That
aren't
wasn't
sure.
even sexist.
The
That
re-
was just retarded.
The researchers aren't sure what's behind the increase, but speculate girls take more risks nowadays.
Only the alcohol is the risk. Anyway, number 11.
The problem with you
High
being drunk
heels are
is
bad
you're
for your
drunk.
So high heels are bad for your feet.
Well, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I can kind of skip that one. I guess it is, ladies. High heels are bad for your feet. Read the article. I don't know. Number 12. Screaming at your child is harmful to your child.
Yep, I believe it.
Such as belittling, terrorizing, exploiting, neglecting.
Wait, you
know,
can't
all
you
these-
can't scream at your child and neglect them. It doesn't work that way. If you're neglecting them, you're not paying attention.
Well,
And if you're
neglecting
screaming
is
at
bad
them,
too.
yeah,
so,
but
so if you have a good balance of screaming and neglecting,
you're
you'll be
okay
alright.
then. Yeah, because it's an even balance at both ends of the spectrum, which
Right.
puts you right in the
If
middle
you,
again.
if you scream 100% of the time, that's bad. If you neglect 100% of the time, that's bad. If you get a nice 50-50 there,
It's
you should be
zero,
better
so
off.
you're all right.
Yeah, right? We're both parents, too. That's the best
Yeah.
part.
I usually try and stick more towards the 90-10 or the 80-20 stage.
80s one. All right, guys. That was our 2012 findings for the scientific stuff or whatever obvious shit. But to close out, yes, we have a long show, and this has been a lot of fun. I'm going to thank you, Mr. Gittlinks, for being on your own show.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
What? I wasn't listening. I was totally reading something.
Well, I was just doing the closing stuff and everything.
Oh, you thanked me for something, so you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for being on your own show.
Oh, well, thank you for being on our show, too.
And I wish we had Dradelia. She's actually in the background, guys. This is
Yeah, she's
really-
actually on, and we can talk to her. You just can't hear her.
She was feeding us some information, so we have the silent voice, the invisible woman, giving us.
We have like a
information,
secretary.
Keeping us
This
on
is
track. This is-
awesome.
The secretary is
Go
not audible.
bring me the head of a
This
pig.
episode.
Fiddle
but
me
we're
a
gonna
song.
We're gonna work through our technical difficulties.
Play me a fiddle.
And hopefully we figure this out to get her back.
Oh, and she's sending us pictures now too. Kinda. I
Oh my
think.
God.
I'm kind of worried what these are gonna. Oh, these are gonna be her
Oh,
naked on a
sunburn.
beach.
Anyway, send emails to formatentity@gmail.com and leave comments in the post. We want to hear your ideas and suggestions. We are also available on iTunes, so rate us up there and post reviews. We will read 5-star reviews from iTunes here on the show. You can hear us on Stitcher Radio as well. Remember, you can find us on Twitter as well. I am format_entity, and Mr. Geta is at Getaversal. And remember to visit thetitleiunknown.com for links to all this information and more. If you can't spell our names, visit
I can't spell my
Title
name.
Unknown, so you can find all the links and all the information is there. And we'll be going to Hawaii, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else before closing?
No.
All right.
again, like I mentioned, is that we're definitely not back next week.
We're definitely probably not.
We're definitely not. You know, it's not a weekly show until we figure out all of our bugs and everything and get a solid system. Hopefully we can get back to being weekly and we get back to going live and everything. But we'll see how this works out. And at least we got together and put something out here. So with that said, I want to say thank you. Can't wait to see you all again. And where are we going, Geta?
Thailand.
Thailand?
Yep.
I wonder what the Thailand music's like. How about
You got time to find it because you'll have to edit it in. Surprise me.
That's like more work than I want.
That's where I want to go. I want to go to Thailand this time.
Oh, well, Hawaii sounds nice this time of year.
It does, but I'm going to Thailand. Thailand.
Have fun there. I'll see you in Hawaii. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Take care.